Ballista. Exit light. Enter the dark room. Do you think Tom Cruise thinks of dentistry as a pseudoscience? I don't know, man. It's a big question. I don't know if I'm big enough to answer it. Just not sure, man. I'm just not sure. Dentistry. Here. Take me back. Exit light. Enter the dark room. We're off to develop some film. Burn and burn. Jesus, let's rock this down. Big gulps. Big gulps. See you later. Oh, goodness. Fuck my ass. What else? Okay. Okay, it's gonna be a hot one. It'll be hot. Winter my fucking ass, dude. What the fuck? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, let's rock this. Let's go. Just do it. All right. Hello, all. Welcome to the stream. I am Paul Mosley Hinton, the dude in the dark room, and tonight we're going to be doing some Fallout photography in Fallout 76. It's a pretty goofy thing that we do here. If you're familiar, or if you're not familiar, rather, most of this stuff will go on to YouTube eventually, pretty soon. I've been kind of trying to speed things up, loading everything up on there. Anyway, if you want to familiarize yourself, if you're new to the stream, check out the stuff we have on YouTube. But on this stream, we launch enemies into the air and photograph them in compromising positions whilst they fly. And then we create art out of it. It's art, man. And we also, if you are unfamiliar, have a pretty sweet little website on the rise. Not much to look at on there right now, but it's growing. Most of the photos that we take in game here, specifically in Fallout, ProSnap is a Fallout brand, and ProSnapCameraClub.com is where I'm going to post all of the Fallout photos, along with some other really cool stuff to do with the in-game camera that we use. As we're doing these streams, I'm kind of building a lot of ideas for what will be just kind of like a roundup of all the photo mechanics and photo culture in this game. One thing that interests me very much about it is the fact that we do have an in-game camera item that we actually shoot with. It's equipped like a weapon. It is a weapon. You can beat people with it. Maybe we'll try to beat something with the camera tonight. It doesn't do much damage. I'm curious if it is affected by any kind of melee perks. That's an interesting question. We're going to have to look into that. But the in-game camera item that we do shoot with is based on this real-life camera, the Argus C3. And we will be completely rebranding this camera. I have a new camera cover. We're going to replace this black leather camera cover with the wood grain camera cover, which is my favorite replaceable camera cover in the game so far. They do add them every once in a while, and I have several. I think one thing that would be really cool is to customize one Argus for each skin that we have in the game. I think that'd be a really cool thing to do. But we're going to start with the wood grain, see how that goes, see how much I can mess that up, and then maybe we'll move on and do some more. But I do want to rebrand this to a ProSnap camera. We're going to rebrand the user manuals. Ideally, I would rebrand the boxing. I spent a little bit of a pretty penny on more of a collectible condition in-box camera. These are very old cameras, and to find one in the box is pretty rare, and they do actually end up being very expensive if you're buying a high-grade collectible version. So I spent a pretty penny. So I kind of went lower end, though. There were some more expensive ones, but I bought a lower end box because I don't need it to look all pristine like a collector would want, because I just kind of wanted to have an idea of what the box actually looked like, and recreate that box, but with ProSnap branding, maybe with some Fallout flavor added to it as well. And again, same thing with the user manuals, which ideally people will be able to download and print themselves, and then you can have a ProSnap branded C3 camera manual to go along with your ProSnap camera if you wish. And ProSnapCameraClub.com will have most of that documented on it as well, or I will try to use that website to have sort of a log of what we've done, although everything will happen live here on the stream. So if you're interested in this type of camera, or just photography in general, obviously this is a great place to hang out. I also have some pretty cool other things that we can do with this camera. This does have interchangeable lenses. Right now I have the 50mm lens on here, which is standard. Man, my autofocus tracking sometimes does a good job. It's finding this thing. You know, they say that they don't, this can only focus on your eyeball, but it's got a pretty good job. Anyway, I can see the little autofocus box stick to whatever I've locked it onto. Now it's locked onto right here. Lock it back on. Anyway, I do have the 3 different lenses that are available for this camera, the 50mm, the 35, and the 100, and I have an adapter to put onto my Canon mirrorless cameras. And so I'm going to play around with that as well and see what these kind of things can do on a modern camera and what that would look like. And we'll probably shoot some film through this eventually. I did scan one of my I think is my only. I only put one roll of film through this back in the day, or this camera back in the day. It wasn't this exact one. I think it was. I think it was either that one. No, it would have been this one. Would have been this one behind me. This was the original one that my brother owned that I stole. I appropriated for my own use, and we scanned some images on the stream one day. But I do plan. I'd love to shoot a roll through this. Maybe even try to develop it on the stream. I don't know. I mean, I can't develop quite. I mean, we could, as long as I have it in the tank first. I can't obviously turn all the. It'd be hard to get. I mean, I could probably figure it out. Try to get all the lights off in here and close the. I don't think I can close the door anymore. I have so much cable running from out of this darkroom, which this is an actual functioning darkroom. But I have so much cable running out. I have Ethernet. I have HDMI. I can't close the door, so it's hard to get this place light tight right now. So I might have to load the film or put the film on the reel and get it in the tank, and then we can do the chemicals and agitate during a stream. Obviously, I think there's a lot of waiting involved in that, so we would do it during a stream where we're going to do something else. Let me put this down. My camera keeps trying to grab it. Autofocus. Anyway, lots of cool stuff to do with that on ProSnapCameraClub.com. But mostly it's going to be the photos, especially for now. As I'm getting things set up here, got to rearrange a lot. Got to get a couple more cameras set up. I need a top-down camera so we can actually watch the work being done. I do have a nice little work mat that I'm currently using as a mouse pad. It's not really the mouse pad because the mouse pad is on top of the thing, but whatever. But I have a nice area I'm planning a nice little area that we can do that kind of customization on. But it's going to take some more work. So for now, we're just going to do the in-game photography stuff, play around, build the content for what will be a nice all-encompassing video about the photography in this game and what I do and don't like about it, what we've been doing with it, and what we wish we could do with it. I don't think I have as many complaints. If you watched yesterday, we did Zelda yesterday, and in Zelda, I have a lot more complaints with how the camera functions and what we can do with the images. And I won't get into that because we're already spending way too much time talking about random crap when we should be having fun blowing people up. So obviously, if you want to know more about Zelda, check out the Thursday Zelda streams and follow that. Because again, we're building an entire idea for all the photography in that game. We're getting all our ideas together for what will be a nice encapsulated all-in-one photography in Zelda video. So anyway, check that out if you're interested in Zelda. But if you're only interested in Fallout, let's do this. I do have one cool thing to show off. Tonight's drink of choice, which always drink responsibly, peeps. But drink and have fun. Definitely have fun. It's Friday, so... didn't say this yet. Meant to say this. Hope everyone's having a great week. Hope everyone's ready to have some fun. Take this opportunity to take a deep breath, relax. Let's have some fun. Again, grab a drink if you want. Be responsible. Obviously, I must urge responsibility. But I do have this really cool... This is a gift from my buddy Brandon. Brandon, I love you more than some things. I was going to say, you don't know how much I love you. And I'm trying not to say that anymore because I think that's kind of rude to say, you don't even know how much I love you. Because, like, the people know. They know. Or at least I hope they know. I'm pretty sure they know, though. Anyway, he gave me this rad Nuka-Cola mug. And so tonight's drink, this is actually a Boilermaker. It's whiskey and beer. Does it say trademark on there? Yeah, it does. Nuka-Cola trademark. I wonder if they did trademark Nuka-Cola. I should know that. Anyway, grab a Boilermaker if you want. Mine is a Modelo with Maker's Mark. And it tastes great. I don't know how does the whiskey make it taste sweeter? I don't know. It does, though, I swear. It's like the blend of the beer and the whiskey just blend together so well. They're enriching it. Oh, they're enriching the beer. that's cool. Second thing I have to show you, we're going to look at in game. So let's hop in. Let's hop on pop here. Hop on pop, hop on top, and take some photos in the dark room. My controller. Okay, so okay, I gotta switch my camera. My camera is positioned for Zelda because our health bar is in the top left in Zelda, and yes, I'm gonna eventually set up scenes for each game. I've been told to do that, and I will, or I've been reminded that I can do that, and I will. It's just, I'm slow and I'm lazy and I procrastinate and I'm irresponsible and all those things. Anyway, here's the cool thing. So generally, I'm rocking the pride flag as my my icon next to my my username. Which, if you're on a team with somebody,
doing well.
You say, "Thank you, Johnny. Thank you." Yes. I kicked off the stream with that redemption, by the way. Although maybe I hadn't started the stream yet. I don't know. Either way, I'm generally rocking the pride flag. But I just realized I had this awesome Vault Boy camera icon where it's the Vault Boy holding this this awesome camera, which it does appear to be a twin lens reflex camera. Further confusing matters. Maybe I'm curious if people are interested, if there's like enough interest in, which I mean, it's Fallout 76, how much interest is there? But anyway, if there's enough interest in the customization of the ProSnap Argus camera that we do, maybe I'll do some other cool Argus, or I mean, ProSnap rebrandings of different cameras. Like I said, they do have. I've mentioned this before. We're gonna pop out of the game for just a second. Another collectible camera item that you can receive in the game that you cannot shoot with, and it would be sweet if they had multiple cameras you could switch to, but currently you can only shoot with the C3 or the C3 camera, the C3 like camera in the game. But you also collect these cameras. These are another type of ProSnap camera in the game, but this is a Brownie Hawkeye, and doing things like that, rebranding this camera to be a ProSnap camera, that would be cool. This little plate right here is really the only name on the camera, the only wordage on the camera. So that would be pretty easy to rebrand compared to, again, reskinning Buffalo Bill style, reskinning the C3 to have the camera cover that we like in the game. And then again here, which is really cool, now they've added, there is apparently a twin lens reflex variant of presumably a ProSnap camera. There's also, we talked about this with somebody on the stream maybe last week or 2 weeks ago now, but there is also some photography in Fallout New Vegas, and I do plan on playing through that photo mission. I think it's part of one of the expansions, and I forget which one. I forget if we decided which one it was, but I never played. I don't think I played any of the expansions for New Vegas. I know that's like a sin. I've never been a big fan of expansions in most games. It always feels so tacked on to me, and it's like, the original game was fine. But in Fallout 76 case, it's like I do like the expansions because I like the added content. It's kind of a strange little phenomenon in my brain. Anyway, there's another camera company in the camera that you use in New Vegas is called a Kodak with a C instead of a K, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. IIRC. And I would love to experiment with that as well. So we will hope to do that. But that also leads me to believe there are multiple camera brands in the Fallout universe, and the two being ProSnap and Kodak, and obviously maybe ProSnap is the more popular version. Actually, really quick, let's go through really quick. What other icons would be fitting for this stream? Obviously, the Vault Boy camera, that's like the best. And I can't believe I didn't notice I had that. Like, I probably got it a while ago, and I was like, that's rad. But then, like, I just forgot about it. I might have gotten it before I started this stream, too. And so I didn't I didn't really think about it until I was, again, I always use the pride flag generally. So although I do collect these, I love buying these and collecting them. I want all of them. I want all of them. I guess the Mothman icon would make sense since we kind of like shooting our Mothman stuff in here. But I wanted to see if there's any more photography related ones. This guy has lenses in his eyes, which means it's basically probably a camera in there. I mean, every eye is a camera, you know, if you think about it. Katie Inkwell. The Unstoppables. No, I'm not seeing any of the camera stuff. So yeah, that's basically it. And as soon when I found this, I just went ahead. This is the only one I don't have? Bear arms? I usually wait for these to go on sale when I buy them. Dude, do I only have I'm only missing bear arms. Should I buy that? I want to wait. I want to wait for it to be on sale. It's only 50 atoms, which is like nothing. That's why these are so cool to collect. They don't really cost much. Back in the day when I would join a team, I would just try to change the icon to whatever the leader of the team would have, you know, as a sign of solidarity, of course. I'm on their team, you know. But it looks like Bear Arms is the only one I don't have. Put that on sale, Bethesda. Put Bear Arms on sale. Anyway, we're going to be using the Vault Boy camera icon now, which is pretty sweet. And in my mind, anyway, I didn't realize I had this. And then when I saw it again, I was like, how did I not realize I didn't have that? And then I built this story in my head that Todd Howard and or people at Bethesda just love my stream, of course. I mean, look at the view count, dudes. Okay? You don't really see that with Fallout 76 very often. So they probably were like, this is the most popular streamer for 76. Let's throw, and he does camera stuff. Let's throw a little custom Vault Boy camera icon at his way. And so I imagine that they added that to my account. And that I'm the only one that has it, which is probably not true, but that'd be really cool if they did something custom. What's up, Jason? One of the viewers has taught himself. Yes, I do joke and say, and have said many times on my stream, that Todd Howard watches all my streams, but that was obviously a joke. I mean, I've joked around several times and have said that ProSnap was my brand and that they added it to the game out of respect, admiration, and tribute to me, which is definitely not true, obviously, because my stream is ProSnap predates my stream quite a bit, so I'm not gonna lie, but I do joke around, and I probably will joke around about that more as we do. So yeah, but Todd watches all the streams. Todd loves my stream. Todd, come on, Todd. Anyway, we're using the camera icon that is custom built by Todd himself. Todd designed that and then uploaded it to my account personally, is what he did. But anyway, that's our icon now. I thought that was really cool. Again, we got our Nuka-Cola. We got our Nuka-Cola beer mug. We got our photo icon. We got our 2-shot explosive grenade launcher. Of course, it's a grenade launcher. It's redundant to call it explosive. Although I feel like I've seen people that have hacked shit and then they have like an explosive weapon, which doesn't make any sense. But I don't understand how. I don't know how on PlayStation people get like hacked gear. Maybe I'm mistaken and it's not actually hacked gear and I'm just being a doofus. I don't know. Either way, I don't have any freaking hacked gear. I don't have nothing. I'm a very legitimate type of player. I'm legit. Too legit, in fact. Anyway, first thing we're going to do, let's review what we've shot in the past. Let's review. We do have to cull the image gallery here. We're also getting into night. Oh, it's 10 p.m. Okay. Let's try to do this quick so we can get through this night cycle unscathed. Or at least have plenty of time during the night cycle. Okay. Let's just start. Okay, we'll start at the beginning. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. All these beginning ones are early stream shots that I'll probably keep for a very long time because I love them very much. And they're cool, but these are all old. Here's our first big thing on the stream though is getting these silhouettes of the bodies against either the sun or the moon, and it is very difficult. We've only had a few that were, I mean, this is really the best and only. I think I had like one other maybe kind of silhouette, but it was kind of crap. But this is the best one, and we're kind of always striving to attain this type of imagery in the stream. If it's not going to be a moonshot, then we love these pictures where it looks like the people are dancing or frolicking or flying or just having a good time whilst launched into the air, when in fact they have passed, and we have just launched their dead corpse into the air, which is why this is. I thought the term photography was fitting. Misrepresentation of what's actually happening here. And this is obviously the Mothman. We will shoot if we come across a Mothman. These are very rare enemies in the game, and they're very rare situations to come across. So I will photograph the Mothman where possible with the cultists in sight as well. We're gonna try. Let's go. We're gonna go try to get some more of these abandon all hope. Or it doesn't say abandon all. It says abandon hope. These type of images, we got one of these for the first time a few weeks ago, and I do like these, and we're gonna try for more. There's a Charleston Capitol building with scorched, upside down scorched. I actually ended up really liking this shot. I'll probably keep that one for a while. I'm trying to add more architecture and foreground elements into the frame. Originally, I was actually trying to avoid as much as possible any of this extraneous stuff into the frame and just kind of keep it the simple NPC right against the sky, which is I think it's beautiful. Personally, seriously, some of these do end up looking very beautiful in my opinion, and that maybe you can credit me a little bit, but I'm gonna give credit to the artists that designed the cloud structure and the starscape or the star field that's in there, and the moon, which is probably is just a real picture of the moon that they put into the game or whatever. It's actually a good. I would love to know if that's an actual picture of the moon that they just converted to whatever type of file you'd put on a game or whatever. I don't know anything about game design. But I'm gonna give credit to the people that designed, because they just did a beautiful job on. And this is actually Bethesda in general. I have very much appreciated their celestial bodies and clouds. I have a big fascination. I love clouds and clouds in my photography. I actually have an entire book. Hang on, let me give a show and tell time. More show and tell. Show and tell. Okay. One of my favorite little books that I had growing up. This is from my dad's collection of photo books, which is, if you know anything about my family history, my dad was a big enthusiast photographer. He never shot professionally, but this was his enlarger, or this is his enlarger. He helped. He actually built this darkroom. I mean, I kind of did a couple. I hung the boards on the wall, but I didn't do very much other than kind of clean it up a little bit and then repurpose it for what we have here now. But this is one of his old books. He's the one that got me and my brothers, I feel like, kind of enthusiastic about photography. But this book is really cool. Oh wait, Polly boy. Get clouds in your photos is a really cool little manual, and it just talks about there's some like cool stuff in here. I'll probably do like a review of this book or something, but it just has some cool ideas and information about photographing clouds, like the time of day, where the sun should be positioned in relation to the clouds and how that's going to make them look, things like that. So I love cloud photography. I take note of how the sky looks when I'm deciding to go out and shoot. I definitely try to look at the sky itself and say what kind of atmosphere are we going to get today. The day after it rains, if there are still clouds, is definitely one of the best days to shoot. Rain does bring down a lot of the particles in the sky, so you will get a much clearer view of distant objects. There's going to be a lot more or a lot less atmospheric haze in the sky after it rains. That's why you get beautiful, crisp-looking images, especially in landscapes after a rain. And then the clouds, if there are still clouds present, it's going to look beautiful. So a day after it rains, usually a great day to go shoot for those reasons, and probably others, especially if the ground is still wet too. That's another big bonus. Or there's some puddles in the ground. Puddles? Don't even get me started on puddles. You think I like clouds? Wait till I talk about puddles. I have another book. No, I don't have a book. I don't have a book called Puddles, but we could write one. Yeah, okay. Anyway, okay. Beautiful book. We'll talk about that. Like I said, maybe I'll review this sometime. But because of my love for this, maybe just put this like there for now. I'll put it over here. I don't want it part of the background. That being said, I love the cloud structure that they have designed for this game, and that's why, again, I'm giving them the credit. Yes, I'm launching the NPCs. Yes, I am timing the shot. I'm composing and all that. It's good stuff. Yes, yes, but they have definitely developed and designed all this stuff. So, gotta give them credit. And then where were we? We're keeping Charleston Capital. God, I take a very long time. What happened? I need to stream longer. Actually, is what needs to happen, which will happen. I'll get better. I've done some longer streams. It is a lot. It is a lot. And I'm still trying to get used to being on camera and having to talk to people and be live. It's not an easy thing to do. The booze helps. No, I mean it does, but I actually generally prefer to be completely sober when I stream. It feels a lot less complicated. The first times I was streaming, I was inebriated. And that was like a practice of sorts. That was like batting training when you add the little weighted donuts to the bat. I was like, let's make this more difficult first, and then when I do it later, it will be easier. So generally, I do not drink when I do my streams. But Friday, and okay, so sometimes there'll be exceptions. But Friday, we definitely drink. Cheers to all of you. And again, if you missed the beginning of the stream, Boilermaker is the drink of the night. And there's a great song called Boilermaker that I would love to suggest as the theme song of the night. I meant to link to it, but I think it's kind of a bad idea to post links. I'm gonna try not to post links. I know people are hesitant, but anyway, there's a band called Royal Blood. Freaking rad band. I just got really into them. And they have a song called Boilermaker, and it's a really good song. So anyway, check that out. It's theme song of the night and theme drink of the night. Anyway, let's move on. Let's just vet these suckers. Again, trying to get more architecture into. We're definitely gonna miss the night cycle here. By the way, did we already miss it? Yeah, it's 1:45 a.m. Okay, that's fine. We'll go through a full day and night cycle. They actually just reduced the amount of time that night takes place in the game. They nerfed the nighttime. Kind of bummed on that because I love the night in this game. Anyway, there's a great song by a band called Blue Oyster Cult called I Love the Night, and I love that song too. Anyway, digressing. Trying to get more architecture in the shots. Here we have Kanawha Cemetery Church with Sentry. That's the boss of this area, actually. What they consider bosses of the area, at least in this game. And we got him posing, kind of staring off. I'm not sure which one of these I like better. I mean, I like all of them a lot. But I'm only going to keep one. I do have, by the way, I always try to reiterate this. All these are backed up and saved. So if I delete them on my file here, I'm not losing them at all. In fact, really cool thing about PS5, and I should check if this is happening on my PS4 as well. But on my PS5, every picture that I take in the game is automatically saved to the internal hard drive as a separate file itself. So it's out of the game save as entirely, as well as being in the game. So I have a backup created immediately. It's actually a very cool feature. I very much appreciate it. I also very much appreciate pre-roll, which they have. You can save gameplay that has occurred, I think, up to like 30 minutes prior to when you hit record. It's a very, very useful feature. But I also download these to my external recorder, so I have these saved and backed up like twice at the very least. But I only try to keep the best of the best. So I think I like the vibe of these wider shots than this close-up lower perspective on these shots, because I think I like that I can see more of that church spire. Although I like that gnarled root on the left side, kind of creating a little bit of an edge detail or some edge texture leading you into the image like that. But I think ultimately I like one of these where the person, the NPC up there, is actually standing on the edge, kind of looking out at the stars. So let's delete this one. And between these two, this is where it's kind of tough. I think I like the one of them actually standing. The first one they're walking. This one they're walking, right? But then the second one, they're kind of just chilling, looking off into the sky, appreciating that beautiful, beautiful nightscape. So I think I'm going to keep the one with them standing still. As much as I do like to add a sense of motion to the images, it's a very good element to add to your pictures. One of the elements of design, which is what I was taught back in school to add to your art, sense of motion. Motion is a very good design element to add. So the fact that this person's walking in this image is great, but I like the stoicism in them standing and looking out into the stars. So, and that's kind of the vibe I would want to portray here. So let's delete the one of them walking. We'll keep the one of them standing still. This shot's great. Guy upside down. I think, and I've said this before, I think this would work better if that pose was better. Dude, if there was a silhouette against the moon here, that'd be great. And I do really want to get some of the church spire there, or the bell tower, rather. I don't know if I technically would be a spire. I fancy myself an architecture or photographer, but I do not know architecture terminology all that much. Anyway, that is a church bell tower, and I would love to get a shot of that with a body and the moon in some fashion, and ideally, again, silhouetted against the moon NPC. That'd be amazing. But here, the body, it's kind of hard to tell what's going on because, again, and I've stated this many times, and I will continue to state it, if the body is not sprawled out enough, if the limbs are not extended, if you cannot see all the arms, legs, and head at the same time, it becomes confusing what you're looking at, especially here when the body's upside down. And you don't, I know what it is. I personally know what it is because I shot this photo, but for the viewer, I think it does not read as well if you cannot see the actual limbs and read it as a humanoid form. So here, I don't like that, and I'm going to delete this one. Again, yeah, here's great. Like there, you can see the arms clearly. You can see the one leg clearly. Although here it does look like maybe he lost the lower half of his leg. I am blowing them up at the leg. That is literally where I aim. I can focus fire on the leg. That's what is ejecting them into the sky. But somebody who's outside of the game would not realize that they have two legs. So again, I mean, even that, I'd prefer them that bottom part of their right leg to be extended so you could see the foot, and then it would read better. But here, I think it's less atrocious than that last one. So this picture's great. This is another one of those abandoned hope totems on the right side of the frame, adding that beautiful pinkish red color. And then we have that other church bell tower from this is going to be Point Pleasant. This game does take place in West Virginia, and we do go to real-life locations. That's one of the coolest things about shooting in this game as well, in my opinion. Not only are we using a real camera item, but we're also shooting real life locations. Very cool. Anyway, this shot's, I'm not a big fan of this shot all that much. There's some blood on the lens. I don't like that. Those dark spots on the, or dark and light spots on the left side of the frame. Those are blood spatter, and I don't like it. So, no, let's delete that one. Generally, I try to keep branches and trees out of the frame because this is a great example why that tree on the right, it's so low resolution, it looks really gross, in my opinion. Totally acceptable because this is an MMO and they're not going to add high resolution trees to fuck up the speed that things are loading in this game, right? That totally makes sense. But for photography purposes, makes it look really bad. There are some trees that are better than others. This particular tree sprite is terrible. There are branches there that seem to be disconnected from themselves. They become almost single pixels. Small parts of the branches floating around each other that are pixel level in terms of their resolution. Single digit pixel level in their resolution. It just looks gross. So I try not to keep those in the frame. Try not to get those in the frame when I can. So this one's crap, basically. Here again, like this shot, actually, I don't mind the shape. I actually very much like the shape of roots, the root shape of a tree or a tree branch extending. That's actually very beautiful, and I wouldn't mind them like this. It'd be a perfectly nice element to add to that foreground, the bottom part of the frame there, if it was high resolution. But it just looks so bad to me that I just don't want them in the frame. And in this, like, it would have looked great here if that was high resolution. It just would have added a kind of interesting growth to that bottom part of the frame. Otherwise, the shot's okay. Body does not look well posed. Again, it's missing an arm. It's sideways, which is, again, even worse when there's no limbs present or not all limbs are visible. It's even worse if the body is not right side up, because if it's right side up, I think a human brain will recognize it much easier as a human. But when it's like this, it's going to be like, wait, what am I looking at there? What? So anyway, moon looks great though. Moon looks great. Clouds look great. Stars look great. No bueno on the pose. I do like this shot of that storm cell over on that left side of the frame with the body flying on the right. I think where the body's placed is like perfect right there. It's in that void between all the interesting stuff, being those that line of power towers, the tower powers, too sweet to be sour, on the bottom right, and then that storm cell on the left, and that beautiful landscape leading you into it. That's great. And then that person's body, it's perfect right there where it is. That's the perfect empty space for that body to be placed. I love that. And here, even though the body's very small, which also makes it very hard to discern what you're looking at, here all the limbs are spread out, so it makes it easy to tell that that's a person just standing there flying around. And they look like, it's like, what are they doing? That pose is hilarious in my opinion. But there's blood on the lens. It's not that great. Again, I have all these saved, and most of these, again, will end up on ProSnapCameraClub.com. But I'm actually trying. One thing I have to figure out is like how to categorize these things and how to separate. Because right now, if you go to that website, it's really just a big. It's just a big stream of photos from the bottom to the top. Just a scrolling gallery of photos, which I don't mind. I like that formatting, but I know I can't just have an infinite scroll of images. It's going to have to be sectioned off a little bit. So I'm working on trying to determine how we are going to categorize these and separate them. We'll work on that eventually. So between these two, my picture here is actually blocking, and my little handle pop thing there on the left side of the frame is blocking one of the flying NPC there. But I think that's two separate NPCs. This first one, this is basically the same shot. This one has blood on the lens, so I'll just immediately omit that one. This one, again, the body is placed in a void, in a space that is perfectly contrasting with that shape. So it's great. Or I mean, the colors also, they are, that dark object is placed against a high key backdrop, so it's silhouetted almost perfectly. That's a great placement, and the body's all sprawled out. That looks great. Despite them being upside down, I think most people could tell that that's a body upside down. So that's good. The sky is pretty drab and boring. It was a rainy day. There's not enough of that building. I mean, I think you can tell that that's a chimney on the right side, but not enough context to those foreground elements. Little bit of the prison in that left side just above my image right now. That's the prison. This picture's crap. Let's delete it. This picture's crap. Let's delete it. I should just, the ones I'm going to delete, I should probably just delete them and not spend so much time talking about them. This is the Ash Heap region, which this is a very difficult place to shoot because of how gross the environment generally is. This shot's crap. Let's delete that. This shot's crap. Let's delete that. Crap. Delete that. Some of these I don't know why I even saved these at all. That's a cave cricket in flight. Super. This is a stupid image. This image is stupid. I have. My buddy Gary told me like I should have, and I'm probably gonna do it. When I vote something stupid and like I have a stamp. I need like a stamp and I can like stamp something. And I think the way he described it being would be like, I'd be like, this is stupid. And then like you'd see a little printer print out a picture of whatever it is that we're talking about. And then I would like stamp it with like stupid. But it would have to be probably have to be a redemption. Which like, I mean, you know, like why not? Why not do like some Jean-Claude, dude?
Doing well.
Jean. This one's stupid. Just delete it. It's not beautiful. It's not doing well, so it's going away. This shot's okay. Good example of why I don't like the Ash Heap region, though, is that the sky it will always be gray, smoky, because that's that region. It is the region where all of the coal mines have been ignited and they are constantly on fire. This is something that if you can look up, there are coal mines that have caught fire and they cannot be extinguished. They cannot be extinguished. And there are towns. This is what the game Silent Hill is based off of. The game Silent Hill is based off of a real mining town. Or at least an area that was underneath the mine. Thank you, Johnny. The coal mine I think it's pretty sure it's in Pennsylvania, or at least one of them is in Pennsylvania. I'm sure there's multiple, but the coal mine caught fire, and it's a health hazard to live anywhere near there because of the toxic cloud of smoke that is bellowing out from this burning mine all over the place, because there's these pockets, these hot spots where the smoke comes out. And that is actually the environment that the game Silent Hill is based off of. That's what piqued my interest in it, and that's why I ended up reading about it. And I think I got led to that from this game. I was like, burning mine? I was like, whoa, that's a crazy concept. Not that crazy if you think about it, like volcanoes and shit. It's like constant magma burning and shit, so it makes sense. But the fact that it was like a human error, like I'm pretty sure there was an accident, explosion or something, and that caught the mine on fire, and then it's just you cannot put it out. There's so much fuel that you cannot extinguish the fire. It's just impossible. So they abandoned the town. It's a restricted zone. I should know the name of the town, but I didn't think I was going to talk about it, so I didn't prep for that. So sorry. Drink your Boilermaker. Anyway, so that's the gist of this region. It is a region full of mines that are just constantly burning, and so the entire region is toxic, full of smoke. You do have to have a gas mask on, or you take health damage while you're in this region. But that does lead to a pretty dirty atmosphere. And the sky usually looks smoky and gray and gross. But we do our best. I think my image is blocking this person flying. I should have had my picture down here. And these are these mansions. These structures that we're looking at. These are mansions that the owners of the mining companies built to elevate themselves above the smoke so that they could live healthy lives in their mansions while their minions worked in these unhealthy conditions to dig their fortune for them. And a lot of this game has to do with the automation of the mining process and the loss of jobs due to the automation process, the creation of autonomous robots that go in and do these people's jobs for them. There's a lot in this game about that, and I honestly, like, I probably couldn't even tell you all of the lore to do with it because I have not studied it all that much. I've gone through the game, played it, and I know this limited amount that I can describe to you now, but I'm not going to be able to describe everything, so I'm not going to do that. That being said, though, one cool thing about that atmosphere that is added because of those burning mines, everything in the distance is going to be pretty hazy, and that will allow anything that's closer to me to stand out. And in this case, the body is a lot more prominent in the frame because it is not affected by that distance atmosphere as much as the buildings are. So that is kind of cool, and we can use that to effect. I don't think it's the best here, so I'm going to delete it. The pose is good, though. The pose on the body is good. I do want to try to get some good shots of those mansions in the images when possible, but this isn't the best example. This shot would have been really cool. On the bottom third, almost to the camera right third, you'll see the little ball of the sun setting behind those clouds, but it's very obscured. I think the shot would have been a lot cooler if that sun was more prominent and there was no blood on the lens. And maybe if that body was posed a little bit better. I don't think that's the best pose. Let's just delete it. Again, here's the same type of thing. That sunset, it looks rad. I can just see it going down over the horizon, but you can't really make it out as much as I want you to. And the body, again, the body's upside down, the limbs are not sprawled out enough, and there's not really all that much interesting about this image, so that's gone. This is one of those giant excavator devices that is probably a walker. A lot of excavators, a lot of those large excavator machines, they don't roll, they actually walk. And those designs, the walker design, the mechanical walker design, I mean, it's been around since like the 20s or 30s or something, and a lot of those large mining machines have feet that step, and that's really cool to me. I love this type of machinery. I love, in real life as well, machinery, construction equipment. I have a giant body of work photographing construction and construction equipment and things like that. I find that stuff fascinating. This stuff is really cool too, so I try to incorporate that. This is actually not a bad image. The atmosphere is not too bad. This is during sunset, so we have a bit of that cool color gradient. The body is I think that's a pretty well discernible humanoid body flying on the top. Just below my follower count, which you should take note of. If you're new to the stream and you like photography stuff, follow the dude in the darkroom, man. Come on. But the body looks cool. The color looks cool. This is not a bad image. That's actually, how many pictures do we have? We can get 50 pictures on this roll. So we have 22, lucky 22 images that we can take. So let's keep this one for now. This is on the chopping block. I also like the foreground actually creates a framing along the bottom of the frame. I do wish a frame within a frame is another great element to add to your images. Anything, and let's see if I have similar examples. Like this is a good example. The tree, that brush on the right side, that's creating a little bit of a framing to that bottom right corner. And then that tree on the top left corner there, that's also creating a bit of a frame. or a vignette. You could probably, I don't know, technically it's probably not the true sense of a term vignette, but I would consider any bordering object, any board, like especially if it's consistent around the entire border of the image, I consider it a bit of a vignette. But those create frames. That's what we call a frame within a frame, especially if it's completely framing the subject. I don't think I have any other good examples of foreground framing, foreground elements creating a frame. But I try to employ that whenever I can. And again, in this last image, to me, that entire foreground is almost becoming a frame for that bottom side of the image. But I wish there was more framing around the top, because the extreme top of this image is totally devoid of any interesting aspect to it, except for that body flying. But there's no clouds, no cool texture, so it's kind of boring. Anyway, we have plenty of space. We have completely missed the opportunity to shoot during the day, or during the night. I have to go to the bathroom now in real life, so what we're gonna do, let's get a rested bonus so I'm getting my experience. I should have, I know I do have a BRB image thing to put up, but I think it's almost more interesting to have like a picture. Actually, yeah, no, we'll just do it. Like, I'll just put a picture up. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Let's see, let's use this Charleston Capitol building image. I'll be right back. Go to the bathroom if you need to. Grab a drink. I should have timed it with finishing my beverage so that I could have went and refilled, but I didn't do that. Ooh, and I'm well rested, so let's also play the banjo now. Before I go, I'm well rested. Also, we can move our image back up. Yeah, dude, Boilermakers. Don't get me started. Beer is going to make me have to go to the bathroom, dude. It's just the way it is. Anyway, I will be right back. Just check out this photo. Evaluate this photo. Critique it. And when I come back, I expect you to find 3 errors in composition that this photo has with it. And I'd like you to explain them to me in detail, citing at least one source for each compositional mistake. Thank you. Did anybody listen to that song? Has anybody ever listened to the songs that I suggested, the song for the night? Probably not. Again, dude, okay, I will put the link up there. Fuck it. what's the worst that can happen? You don't follow the link, or you do, and then you enjoy a song. You know what I'm saying? Like, I will share some music with you. My only fear, whenever I'm like suggesting a person or something, I'm always afraid that they've been canceled or something, and then I'm gonna suggest that somebody watches or listens to a person that's a total dipshit. But I don't know. Yeah, Boilermaker, dude. Boilermaker. Let's see. I think they did a music video for this song. I have not watched it because I just listened. Sorry, I'm all about the music. And so here's what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna post. Yeah, let's do the. I'm not gonna do. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'll show you guys. You guys can watch the music video if you want. I haven't seen it. You'll be a little bit ahead of the game. In terms of watching that music video. That's the theme song of the night. Check that out. I should have posted that before I left, eh? How does this only have 60K likes, dude? Almost 4 million views, but only 60,000 likes. No dislikes. Damn right. Okay, they're playing. Dude, they're playing in Anaheim, bro. When is that? I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go to any concerts. May 7th. Anaheim. Yeah, that's cool. I'm not gonna go, but that's fine. I support them as much as I can. Starring Liam Lynch. No shit. Video created and starring Liam Lynch. That's cool. Hey, that's cool, man. Anyway, Royal Bloods are freaking rad band, and that song is really good. It's got the vibe I'm going for the night, I guess. Anyway, check it out. If you want. If you don't want to check it out, don't. It's fine. That's besides the point. Let's get to shooting some photos. Let's take some pictures. Where do we want to go first? We vetted our pictures. We got, oh, you know what I have to do? I have to build some.
Look at that.
Thank you,
horse.
Johnny. Don't let me forget to put Class Freak back on. I do need to make some grenades. I need some Mervs. Merving is the lazy man's way to fly these people. Once we've failed to grab an image that we like with their bodies generally. General flight status. Oh, so here are the two cameras that we use, by the way. These are the two skins that I've been using the most. I'm a pro snap camera. Okay, so this has the wood grain camera cover that we will. This is what I'm closely trying to emulate. And yes, that Pro Snap Camera Club sticker. Don't worry. Working on getting those made.
Now it's locked in place.
Thank you,
Okay.
thank you, Johnny.
So really,
yeah, working on getting
Carol.
that made. Well, here's a bummer though. Okay, see how that has the bottom wood grain cover on it? I asked if the person that customized the cut for the camera cover, which again, is we learned last night that their operation is down because they're moving places, but you can order from the same place, and I will share again when we're doing those streams where we're customizing this camera. I'll share all that information where you can get these custom camera covers. You can't get any right now anyway, so I won't even deal with that. But I asked if I could get that bottom part cut. But I was denied. I was denied access to that bottom wood grain. That's fine though. We are gonna change. I want to add that little Pro Snap Deluxe plate on there if possible. Add that sticker on there, and then again, obviously that wood grain, that beautiful wood grain. Oh, that looks so gorgeous. We're gonna do that, and then I also have the Mothman. Which is a different lens. Actually, we're gonna shoot with this one tonight more. We haven't shot with this one as much. I put a different lens on here, which the lens doesn't make any sense. This is the 105 lens, 105 millimeter. I mean, that's great, but that indicates that it's a prime, just like this other one that I have the 200mm lens attached. That's what that is telling you is the maximum focal length that you can zoom to, but both of these have different focal lengths that you can set them at. There's 3 steps in the focal lengths. It goes from wide to the medium to the telephoto, which, I mean, even the medium is like a telephoto on this lens, on the 200mm. And then on the, I think it's a little, is that a little bit wider? No, okay, so they have the same beginning. It's a different, I don't know, maybe this one's a little tighter? It's hard to tell because of that border. It's like a different viewfinder image that you're looking through. The reticle completely changes. This looks more like a modern autofocus reticle, where this one actually looks like a split prism or a split rangefinder focusing mechanism. So completely different. And there's like weird, the frame guides are kind of different. But they're also different. This is only a 2x multiplying zoom and then a 4x multiplier, whereas this one is a 3 and then a 6 zoom. So let's play around with the Mothman camera with the 100mm attached. I have both options available, but that's the one we're going to play with. I think I'm generally, everything is a little bit too tight most of the time when we're shooting, so I think those slightly wider angles of view will be a better option. Let's do, what time is it? It's 12 noon. It's 12:45 p.m. No. Terrible time to shoot. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to stick, this area of the map is terrible, again, to shoot. The Ash Heap Region, this is where it is again. Everything's on fire here. There's smoke, and it's dirty, and it's toxic. So let's shoot here because it's already a gross time of day to shoot. Why don't we shoot here anyway? Let's go to Henry Rollins Labor Camp, named after Black Flag's lead singer, of course. This place. We'll shoot some blood eagles. We're gonna make the eagles soar tonight, as it were. Hey, buddy. Okay, that thing's nothing. How am I in danger? I also am gonna try to keep up on my stealth boys. Become invisi. I'm super sneaky in this game, which bodes well for what we do, because we want to be incognito while blasting the hell out of peeps. Our first victim of the day. Oh! Oh, no! How did I not realize I didn't have film loaded? Oh my god. Hate myself. I hate my thoughts. Oh, that guy was like perfect silhouette. Here we go. Get this guy though. One stage zoom. Oh shit, they're too close to me. Oh, okay, that could be cool. Close-ups are actually pretty difficult, and I do like it when we get them. So that's fine. When the body, again, falls closer in relation to where I am positioned, and then they end up much larger in the frame, it actually ends up looking real cool. In my opinion. And the dude in the dark room's opinion. I am the dude in the dark room. Dude in the dark room. The problem with some of these camps is they have these little tents set up, and those will actually kind of catch the people on them. So what you kind of want to do is make sure you're shooting at guys that are not underneath too much shit. Ooh, let's get some Mount Blair in there. A little bit of the blur. A little blur in there. It's not bad. I like the glow coming from those burning spots as well. That's kind of an interesting element. I was very much trying to avoid this location, or this entire region, actually, when I was first doing these, just because I didn't like the way this stuff looked. But also now it's kind of a sweet challenge to try to gather these images in this dirty area. It's much more challenging. If it looks bad already and you make it look good, what does that say about you? You must be a master. Ooh, a little battle going on in the foreground. Hell yeah, dude. Where's my body? Drop into my frame, sucker. There he is. That dipshits. Huh. Hope you brought a spare. Oh! Oh! No! My camera jammed. Why does that happen when I got silhouettes? You fuckers. Oh, you fuckers, dude. I could have had that, dude. Whatever. I was getting shot at anyway. I gotta figure out what the shit that is going on, though. Ooh. Nope. Ah! Icarus! Too close to the sun. Dude, why is my... I was pressing the button the whole freaking time, dude. I don't know what that... I think I have deduced that it has something to do with how... Oh, thank you, brother. Thank you. Somebody on top of it. Yeah, Class Freak, I do need that very much. Thank you. You know what? Just, that is like a total... Thank you, John. It's a redemption. Reminded me to put on my perks. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Settler, journeyman, can't target your legs. You're safe. Okay, we got this Blood Eagle. Let's pop on. This is a good Merv situation. It's a good one for Mervin.
It's hard work, man.
Yeah, it has something to do with switching... Nope, no, see there it took the picture. What the fuck? Sometimes it literally just will not take the photo. I think what I should probably do is like... Probably do like two... Let's see. I gotta shoot once, shoot a couple times there, and then switch right, and then you want to take a picture, and it takes it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why... This has been a constant issue, and we're gonna blame Todd. We will blame Todd Howard, as we usually do. Oh, I didn't do food buffs either. Why didn't you guys remember to do food buffs? Guys are my friends, and you don't tell me to do food buffs? I don't... I'd like to call you my friends, but... Honestly, at this point, I don't know. I don't know what you are. I don't know where we are. I don't know where we are in terms of a relationship. Not anymore. Not after that behavior. You know, I saw you in a different light tonight. Tonight I've seen you in a different light, and I didn't like what I see. Okay, anyway, we're all buffed. Okay, Henry Rollins, where are you? This is that excavator machine that we had that shot of, by the way. Sweet. Henry Rollins labor camp. And see, this person is... What are they doing? Playing banjo? No, they're just chilling. There's a sentry. Can't target the leg yet. Nope. Ah ha ha. Ayo. Oh, twofer, dude. Okay, twofer. Let's get like a... Ooh, I think that was like technically a 3 for us. I saw one in the bottom right corner too. See how that comes out. See, they get all defensive, and they go underneath stuff, and then I can't get. Ooh. There guy went. He disappeared. It's a home run. Ah, see, he got caught up underneath that crap over there. It's kind of hard to tell also from this distance. Whoops. I do one-shot most enemies with this weapon, so it's like you gotta get that second shot off. Which, I know, it's like I have... This should have the highest hit chance possible. This weapon, this 2-shot. But a 2-shot with 25 faster fire rate might be a better option, which we can play around with at some point. I think I have one of those, or maybe I don't have a 2-shot 25. Maybe that's why I'm using this one. But it's also real nice to get that hit chance. Ooh. See, he got really pinballed. I think I pinballed the shit out of that little tent. Don't worry about me, pal. I'm not even here. I only have 3 stealth boys. Let's wait. Wait to use those. Do I have escape artist? I should have escape artist equipped. I do. We're good. Escape artist will increase the duration of my stealth boy. Make me invisible even longer. Ooh, okay, okay. Let's get some sun in there. The sun and the moon. Ooh. I think the body was like a little too close to be a complete silhouette, but that could be pretty sweet. Let's try it again. Oh, take it! Take the photo! Ah! Actually, that was good. I liked that it rotated more. That's fine. A little bit of a delay. Okay, we got that. Let's move to another location in this spot, in this area, that has humanoid characters that appear to be humans. Dude, Sludgeworks is actually a good... This place will have a lot of enemies. Yeah, dude, thanks again for that class freak reminder, man. Whew. No one wants to roll around with Super Duper on, dude. Nobody. You're rolling around with Super Duper, you're just giving up a perk slot, man. And if you ain't crafting, you're giving up a perk slot. You like giving... Do you like giving away perk slots? I don't think so. Nobody does. Okay. What have we got? Ah, yeah. Ooh, dude, let's use this, like, windmill as part of the composition. Nice. Nice. We got a piece of that tree on the left side, but I was trying to use it as a little bit of a foreground framing element. That's fine. Whoop. Whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Merver. Oh, shit, I'm in danger. Oh, no. Ooh. This guy will pose no problem. Me holding a knife? Ooh, dude, this could be sick. Ooh, okay. Okay, alright. Yeah, how am I on my camera roll? Let's load. I try to reload after every shot. According to that ISO dial, does that say 100 or 160 ISO? I can't read, so I don't know. Ah, stacked up limbs, no bueno. Dude, stop it. Okay, good time to, let's calm things down. I'm not even here, fool. And I should be using Calmex. What am I thinking? Okay, let that blood clear. No, I'm invisible. How'd you see me? They're going towards the sun. Ah, not quite. Not quite. And a bloody lens. Oh well. Okay, let that clear. Get this guy up. 2 guys? 2 peeps? There's the king, or the boss. Ah, going in the opposite direction. Let's use the windmill again. Windmill and smoke plume. Ooh. Ah, I took that photo while I was jumping. Ah, and there's the mansions. Ah, and there's the body. Ah, I got at least something in there. Paul? The fuck you thinking, man? I'm thinking... I'm the dude in the dark room. The dude in the dark room. I am the dude in the dark room. Ah. Alright, this guy's going up. We're gonna get a nice... Here's what we'll do. We're gonna fly somebody over there, and then we'll get like a nice composition with like Mount Blair plus windmill. Maybe. Let's see if we can do that. I don't know. That's the hope. Where we got? Who we got? We got bodies? We got any body? Where'd you go? I guarantee all these guys are gonna get caught up. Probably all get caught up underneath some of this stuff. Take this opportunity to scrap anything possible, but nothing is available. That's fine. Oh, they went right back to playing their banjo. But as a banjo, get a banjo shot. We have an ongoing challenge to get good banjo shots. Here, let's do a portrait. I think we tried to get a portrait of this guy playing the banjo last time, and then he saw me because I was too brazen with my positioning. So let's here do barbed wire. Let's do. Get up a little closer. He won't notice me here, right? Oh, no, he's good. Okay.
I miss my mama.
I miss my mama. The Blood Eagles say the funniest fucking quotes, dude. I hate my thoughts. I hate my thoughts. Okay, let's do... This is awkward position. Take these chems. Blood pack. Oh, he saw me. Fuck! I'm not here, dude. Go back to your banjo. Oh, god damn it. You really had to jump down here, didn't you? Ah, whatever, dude. I didn't like this spot anyway. And the sun's going down. It's sunset. Let's go somewhere fun. Real quick, let's do a review. I'll delete the ones I don't like. I'm not going to even go into why or why not. I'm going to keep them, but... this shot's okay. This shot's okay. This shot's okay. That shot's okay. Crap. Crap. Where's the body in that one? Crap. Crap. These must be when my camera was failing. I'll keep that for now. Oh, look at that almost silhouette. Keep it for now. Keep that for now. There's a good one. It's an okay one at least. That one's okay. Too much blood on the lens. Boring as fuck. Okay, we're good. Let's move somewhere interesting. We're gonna wait for night for Kanawha. Let's do Pigsty? Should we go somewhere that we don't usually go? No, we never go. Let's go to Johnson's Acre at sunset. Because we're usually here later. So let's kind of switch it up. Project Paradise event just popped. Rad. Okay, so this is where we got the moonshot. The only moonshot, the real good moonshot that we've had was, I believe, this NPC right here. Not that one. This guy praying. I can never lock onto him. Does this little Jeep here must block my VATS lock on. Something is blocking when you're on that side. It's weird. It's like there's like a wall right here. Can't lock on, and then I get to these extremes, and then I can lock. It's weird, but whatever. Okay, let's open up the engagement here with these guys, though. It's also, you know, we usually stay very low. Let's get on top of this entire ridge. And we will fire from up on here and try to get some interesting, unique stuff on this spot. Up on top, yeah. Hello, boys. Goodbye, boys. Okay, so they're gonna fall. Let's say we love this cloud structure is great, dude. Get a good pose in there. Get a good composition. That's okay. Let's get one towards the bottom too. In the void, yeah. Not bad. Who else is up here? They're probably coming up here because they know I shot from this position. They are relatively in tune with their... Uh-oh, Molotov. Molotov? I don't think so, dude. Although I did drink a little bit of whiskey. I mean, vodka. I had a little bit of vodka. I don't think you can use... I don't think vodka's alcoholic enough to use for Molotovs. Right? Am I wrong? What alcohol percentage must the beverage have to ignite? I do not know. Ah! Oh! Ooh, let's get a horizon in there. Oof, that could be fun. Saying some shit about the Mothman? Don't you talk about my Mothman, dude. I've photographed him more than you do. You don't do nothing but pray to him. I'm creating beautiful pieces of art that incorporate him in it. And he appreciates that more. Your stupid prayers, they do nothing but bore him. Oof, okay, decent cloud. Let's use some of this smoke too, and then try to get. Body's way too small though. Oh, we can do it with the fire in that that totem. Ah, no, camera jam, and it wasn't gonna be a good composition anyway, so that's fine. Okay, next spot. How much room do I have in my roll? I'm gonna take these silt bean. How much room do I have on my roll? 10 shots. Okay, let's do a quick review. That shot's okay. That shot's okay. That shot's okay. And this one, actually, I'm not even that excited about. Let's just go ahead and get rid of it. This shot, it's not like this. Just get rid of it. Get rid of it, ribbit. This shot, look at all that. It's way too top heavy. Or top light. Maybe. The bottom is the heavier portion of the frame here with those darker elements. The top part, devoid of texture or interesting elements, deleted. Oh man, if that was a silhouette and the poses of, I don't know. This is a three-fer. There's 3 bodies in there. One at the bottom right-ish side. One at the top just below my follower count, which I will point out again. If you're new to the stream and you like this kind of stuff, consider following. We do a lot of cool photo stuff on here. Would appreciate the follow. I'm trying to get that 50 follower mark, man. It's elusive, but I'm also very, very adamant about getting there, so it's fine. I'm determined. I have determination. Anyway, this is a 3-fer, but the bodies all, except for that one on the bottom left that is in a very funny pose, all of these other ones are kind of boring, so let's just delete that one. This one, this shot of like the battle scene, I thought this was cool because in the foreground there's a little battle going on, but you can't really tell what's happening. My image is also blocking where that person is flying in the frame. Yeah, no, it's okay, but no. This shot's kind of cool. I like that. Like, that's a tracer bullet tracer fire on that slash on that top left corner. So that's fun. I got a bloody lens here. It's kind of all together. So let's delete that. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. This one's pretty boring. I wish the sun was peeking through those clouds somewhere. I think it was, but I think it kind of hid itself as we were shooting. So no, let's just delete that one. I did say this one was on the chopping block. I do like it, but we have it saved, so let's just delete that. Actually, no, I'll save that one. I like the structure. I think that one looks really cool. All these I'm gonna want to keep for now. This one's like This one's the color looks cool, but that's about it. I'll save this one. This one's kind of crap. Let's delete that one. This one's okay. All right, well, let's move. Let's move. We're getting into night, so we want to make sure let's go to the balcony really quick. Take care of this spot. While we're down here. Hooey. I tell you. It's like one of my favorite people I've ever met. It's somebody I worked with briefly. But they were from somewhere where they had a nice southern accent. And they'd always when we were talking, they would just always like have this exclamation of like, they'd laugh and they'd be like, hey, I tell you. It was like the best. I don't know. I fucking love that. This is like the worst place to come to, by the way. Everybody is totally underneath stuff. Look at that guy just jumped off a cliff like he didn't give a fuck. No! Ah! Stop it! Stop hitting me! Ah! Oh, the French, dude. Okay. No! I'm hidden! Okay, body. I see him. 2 of them. Oh, I fell. Oh. Branches, trees, body. Body. Where's the second body? Oh, there it went. Didn't get it. I think I missed it. I think I missed it. Do you know what that's from? If you don't know what it's from, I'll tell you what actor it is. And that'll probably give it away. I think I missed it. If anybody knew, it'd be my bro. John would be the only person. I think I missed it. Oh, if my brother's even still here, I don't know. I never know who's here, by the way. You know, it's like, if you're here, it's cool. If you're not, I keep walking by. Who else is around me? I'm cautioned. I'm in caution. Hello? Want to experience me? Anybody want to experience this? Plah. I think I missed it. Okay, first hint. It's a sequel. It is a sequel to What is, I mean, definitely one of my favorite movie franchises. Yes. Yes. Do you remember when it happens though? What's going on? Do you remember who says it? Do you remember the details? I'm going to keep moving whilst we chat. Let's go to the Vantage really quick. This is a small spot. It is Ghostbusters. That's correct. It is 2. It is 2. Yeah, I knew you'd know this, dude. Ah, yes. The French. Now you're just gonna scroll through the movie and see if you can find the scene that I'm talking about. I think I missed it. Although, hang on, I also want to verify my facts. I mean, I know it's definitely Ghostbusters, and it's definitely Ghostbusters 2. I just want to verify. I still have to see Afterlife. That is a fact. That lady's stacked, and it's a fact. Ain't holding nothing back. Yeah, okay. Just want to make sure. Just want to double check. But yes. Ghostbusters 2 is correct. We are correct. Here's our Banjo Player. Let's get a good portrait of this guy really quick. Try to get some banjo shots. Maybe a moon. Ah, the moon would have to be on the other side to get this well, though. See, because here I was like picturing like a nice frame that was like encompassing this whole structure. Again, I do love architecture, so I'm gonna try to incorporate that. Okay. Player off. Depth of field. Let's just turn that off. Oops, I didn't mean to shoot that yet. That's fine.
I hate my thoughts. I hate my thoughts.
I hate my thoughts.
I hate my thoughts.
I hate my thoughts. Blood Eagles. They are fucked up, man. Bunch of junkies. I don't know. It's like the angle of view is so wide. Everything's so distorted here. Let's get further back. Oops. Oh, God. I'm trying to toggle the menu, not take the picture.
When their backs are turned, I swear, I hate my thoughts. I hate my thoughts.
I hate my thoughts.
I hate my thoughts.
This is not going to come out the way I want it to, but that's fine. And why is it? It's because of the distortion. Let's view rolled this way a little bit. Zoom in a little bit.
There ain't nothing good out here. Nothing nowhere. It's all shit.
Okay, that's kind of fun. Guy playing banjo. And now he's dead. You wake up one morning, you're playing banjo. Next thing you know, you're on fire. And you die. Where'd you go, sir? Where do you want to? Do you want to fly? Do I ask again, sir? Do you have wings, sir? Wings? Yes, sir. I ask if you have wings about you. Wings? I do not have wings, sir, but I flutter my wings at you, sir. Do you flutter? Wait, do you flutter your wings at me? I don't flutter my wings at you, sir, but I do flutter my wings and fly. Anyway, yes, it's Ghostbusters 2. Okay. I've given you enough time. I've given my viewers enough time. It was Ghostbusters 2. Do you know? Did you know? Do you know yet? Does anybody know? Do you know? I'll take one more second. Oh, shit! Yeah! Dude, did you see that? So close. I'll get this shot, though. Boom. Dude, that could be good. Look how beautiful that moon looks, dude. Oh, the moon looks beautiful. I want to go. Okay, if I have a goal in life, I think it would be to visit the moon. Not like I'm gonna be an astronaut. That's never gonna fucking happen. Although I guess technically you'd have to be an astronaut, but I would imagine that it's gonna be when I'm able to have a tourist type situation. Once I'm like mega rich, I'm gonna be rich. Don't worry about that. But to be on the moon, like, okay, in my opinion, the best photography has come from everybody that is photographed in an extraplanetary situation. Those have to be the most miraculous type of photography ever done by a human. Not the satellite imagery. It's all if a person is taken that is the coolest thing in my opinion. Like those circumstances that are so rare that like nobody else gets. It's like that is beautiful. I love all the photos that I see coming from the People Station on the International Space Station. They have some really cool stuff. I want to keep moving here while we talk. Anyway, okay, it is Ghostbusters 2, and it's when they go into the abandoned metro or the abandoned subway, and they're walking along the tracks of what they say is an abandoned track, and then they hear the train, and they're like, must be one of the other trains from one of those other spots. And they're like, yeah, it's one of those other spots. And then the ghost train comes by, which in Final Fantasy VIII, there's a Guardian Force called Doom Train, and it's like a bit of a ghost train, and I was always wondering if it was kind of supposed to be a reference to, probably not, but probably has some big, deep cultural reference that I just don't know because I'm a silly person. But they're walking down the track and the ghost train comes by. And Ernie Hudson is the only person that ends up getting run over by the train. And he stands in the middle of the track. And he's just getting like all the train cars are passing through him. And he's like, ah! And then like Dan Aykroyd pops up and he's like, holy shit. Did you get the train number? Or he's like, that must have been the train that like derailed in 1929 or something. He gives this history thing. He's like, did you get the train designation number? And then Ernie Hudson is just like, I think I missed it. Because he thought he was going to get hit by a fucking train. Not looking at a train number. Love that scene. Love that movie, in fact. It's like one of those. It's one of those sequels that like everyone said is a piece of shit, but it's like I think it was great. For me, for Paul, for little Paul Mosehanton as a boy. Loved that one. Oh man, I'm gonna have to go refill my drink soon. Again, drink of the night is a Boilermaker. And the song of the night is Boilermaker by Royal Blood, which, again, if you scroll up in that chat, you'll see it. Posted that music vid that y'all should listen to, get a sense of what our vibe for the night is. I don't know if it's the sense of the vibe for the night. It's just a really cool song, and the fact that I wanted to drink a Boilermaker and the song's called Boilermaker just makes a lot of sense. It makes too much sense. If you make too many cents, you get dollars. When you get dollars, you get paid. And getting paid is... It's alright, you know? Okay, where's the moon? Ugh. Okay. Oh, I should have checked also. Oof. We're supposed to check for Mothman when we come to these sites. I don't think it was here. Usually there's no NPCs around. It's usually a very special circumstance. Or, I mean, the NPCs have a very specific thing. Okay, so here's what I would love. I'd love a shot like this with NPC. Let's see what we can do. They're probably all congregating. Y'all congregating? Yes,
His
y'all
enemies
congregate.
cannot hide.
This is a very
foes cannot escape.
interesting situation.
All will face.
I'm gonna figure out how to do this the best. We do this every stream we come here. No, that guy's not going in the right direction. We kind of want to lure them out, put ourselves in the right position to compose with that church, and then fly them. Where'd that one go? Because we want to be down here. Whoops. I wasn't locked onto the right location on that body. No! It's okay, we'll get something. Ooh, let's get like foreground tombstone with body in sky. It's not gonna look good, but let's see if oh, probably not. They probably went too far to resolve. Oh no, there they are. Yep, I saw them way over there. They launched a little too far. Oh, here we go. There's a grouping. Let's get a 3-fur or a 2-fur or whatever kind of fur we're gonna harvest. They spread way too much. Holy Mothman. Oh shit, this is gonna be cool. No! Ugh. I tried to take that picture, man. That was a camera jam. Todd Howard would like this to be as much of a challenge as possible, so he throws some wrenches into my gears. He's always trying to throw a wrench. Todd. Damn you, Todd. Anybody else in here? There's somebody. I heard you. I think that's the boss up on the roof. Where'd you go, buddy? Where'd you go, buddy? Where'd you go?
Wise and holy Mothman, watch over us in our time of trials.
I hear him. Are you back on the roof or are you under here? Here's how we find them very easily. Pop their mentats. Oh, you're on the roof. Okay. Berry mentats makes them glow through walls and such. Although, do the pictures... Ooh, this is a good test. When you take berry mentats... Okay, you see that? There's like this little like... that purple...
Flutter, I will follow.
That is the person, so like you can find them. They're apparent through the walls. Much like the Grey Wolf's cowl from Oblivion. You'll be able to see them very easily. But I think that also ends up in the image, or at least, like if I do this, if I go into photo mode,
His foes cannot escape.
it's a good test. Like let's test if it's there on that. I'm gonna see, and then let's see if they show up. Go out to your ledge. Go ahead, walk out to the edge, man. I'll wait. This is the guy we got the picture of walking out from last time.
He is our shepherd, guiding us through
Yeah,
the
but he's your
darkness
shepherd.
to his divine light.
Shepherd this. No, you're supposed to walk to the edge, dude. Who the hell do you think you are? They probably have a couple points that they can walk to, and then one's halfway and one's all the way. Go all the way! Ah! It's fine. See if we can climb. Ah, see, I thought he was going to get caught up, which he did. It's okay, we'll bounce him. We can bounce him and get something. Oh! He actually ended up in a perfect spot that was devoid of foliage or of trees, and he was silhouetted against that little green spot. That's kind of miraculous for that reason. Dude, I gotta get these Mothman stickers too. Those are freaking rad. Like I said, I would love after we customize the first ProSnap camera with the wood grain cover, which I do love the most. If that is interesting enough to enough people, then I will maybe customize one. Which this kind of just looks like the plain leather, although it has a bit of a blue purplish type of hue to it. But we can customize one more like this. At least getting those stickers, dude. Those stickers are rad. Mothman Museum sticker. Although, honestly, again, first things first. This one that has a ProSnap Camera Club sticker, which, again, I will point out. We have a pretty sweet website. ProSnapCameraClub.com, where a lot of these photos will end up being posted, as well as the documentation of us customizing our Argus C3 to look more like a ProSnap camera. We're going to rebrand it. A lot of cool stuff to go along with that. What else? Okay, we got to keep moving, though. I'm spending too much time when it's still moonlight. Let's go to... We're burning moonlight here, Paul. You frickin' doofus. Let's do Point Pleasant. Let's try to get some of those Abandon All Hope totems. That might be cool. That could be cool. I think it's cool. Anybody listen to that song yet? Did anybody listen to that song? Does anybody even know who the band Royal Blood is? What is a horseshoe? What does a horseshoe do? Is anybody listening to me? Okay, wait. We were going to check. Hang on. I'm also probably pretty close to my limit on photos. So let's do a quick review. Okay. Other than this picture, other than that person just happening to fall right in between all the nastiness, which I don't know how like obvious that body is. It's not a bad pose. But in terms of where that person was flying, in what direction they were flying or whatever, and the situation I was in, I mean, that's like the best possible outcome. So that's fun. Other than that, though, it's pretty trash. So bye. Okay, so when you use photo mode, as we did here, you can see that. Dude, don't even. Oh, was I not in? I wasn't in sneak mode. Whoops. Oopsies. Hide behind this wall. When you go into photo mode and you are on Berry Mentats, the glow from the Berry Mentats does show through. So that's interesting to know. Anyway, I just took that one as a test. This shot, that pose is kind of interesting. I like it when they have their arms like completely extended, like they are being crucified. And the moon looks great. Otherwise, I don't know. This body, no. Let's just delete that. This shot's okay. Keep that. The body here is not that well posed. One, I wish that they were in the void between the two cloud structures. There's a little bit of a break in the cloud structure just along that right side of the frame before you see that little tiny plume of cloud on the very far right, camera right. And I wish that body was somewhere in that void instead of being stacked up against the clouds. That little tiny nail, it's like a little bit of a toenail type shape or a claw shape where the body is just riding. And the body's not posed probably as well as it could be because there's no limbs visible. Very stacked up. So let's just delete that one. The moon looks great though. The clouds look great. That's a good shot. There's our banjo shot. That's pretty cool. A little bit of Mount Blair in the background. Beautiful landscape. We'll keep that for now. Yeah, we'll keep the canted angle one, I think, versus that other one. This one's not as good either. This shot's eh. That pose is kind of funny, though. Easy to differentiate the limbs there, despite the strange... It's a strange pose, but that's also what makes it kind of funny, in my opinion. So, but no, it's not that great. Cool colors. This is all good. Okay, we decided to keep all those. And we have 18 photos to take, so that's fine. Let's keep moving. We still got... we have no more moonlight. That's fine. We'll do sunrise here. We can do sunrise in Point Pleasant. Point Pleasant sunrise. Ayo. Ayo. I should probably... No, I don't know if I would switch. So I use a dense armor mod for my chest piece, which will reduce damage from explosions. That's very important when you're using a heavy explosive build like I'm using now. But you will also note that I'm changing to my weightless jetpack every once in a while to get up to these elevated positions. So I think ideally I would have a suite, but you can't, here's the thing though, you can't have a jetpack. The jetpack is taking the place of that dense armor mod, so I can't really have a jetpack plus dense and sneaky and sneakiness all at the same time. Oh, well, sneakiness doesn't really come into play, I guess. It's really just between the density. Even though this armor is a much better, this is Secret Service armor, and it is a very good. Ayo. I feel like that guy never flies in a very good direction. Try to use these trees. It's gonna be crap. Okay, let's try to get in a good position to incorporate some of these totems. Like, here's one. So, like, again, here's what we want is, like, abandon all hope. Abandon hope. With body and the flight in the background. That's the ideal, but... And there's plenty of these totems set up, so we have some opportunities, even if they veer off course. That guy went in the wrong direction, so I'm not even going to attempt to shoot him. Oh, well... no. Okay. Don't shoot me for a second. God damn it. Damnation of the gods. That was well composed though, otherwise, other than that blood on my lens. Fuck. Dude, can y'all chill? Trying to shoot your dead friends. Trying to shoot photos of your dead friends with the totems in there. Y'all love your totems. I could help you out. Get some photos with you in there. Ah, I didn't even see where that body went. Bah! What if he fell right into my frame right here? Perfect. Let's just wait and see. I doubt it. Really doubt it. But that would be cool. It falls right into that far right side where there's no clouds and no totem. That'd be freaking awesome. Damn, dude. Not getting anything here. Twofer. What a waste. We got that one. Oh, I see. Oh, I see a Nuka-Cola Quantum, bro. Yeah. Take you. Not gonna drink it right now because I don't need the AP refreshment right now. Sorry. Save that for a time of need. Okay.
Mothman, hear my prayer.
Okay, give me a... Let's see, where's some totems? Okay, we got a totem here. The writing's on the opposite side. Popcorn! Why didn't you fly? Mothman, take me. Oh, he'll take you. As soon as I'm done taking pictures. Where'd that body go? Nobody knows. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows but me. You going real far. Oh. No. Where is everybody? There's too many people here. Oh, here we go. All right. So there's Abandon All Hope. There's a totem. There's an NPC. Okay, where are you going? Where can I get you composed? Here we go. Ah, too tight. Ooh. Okay. Under the roof. The French. Hey, buddy. Wait, what you got there? A flaming pitchfork? Well, come with me over here, then. Stay back. Okay, totem right there. Oh, he pinballed, dude. You pinballed me. Here we go, this guy. Hey, pal. Hey, pal. Come over here. Got some totems with your name on it. Ooh. Oh, damn it. You gotta get 2 shots off. That first shot puts them to sleep. Second shot launches them into the air. This is how it works. Oh, here we go. Oh, that could be sick, dude. I'm into that. Okay, one more. Same idea. Assuming they can fly the right direction, which they did not. Okay, we can get maybe a good shot of this beautiful sun. Where'd they even go, dude? What's that? It's a leaf. Okay, this guy's going in the right direction, though. Yes, sir. Here we go. No bloody lens. No bloody lens. Go away, blood. Oh. Oh, that blood, dude. I'm just going to take a second. I guess blood's fitting because I did say that Royal Blood is our theme song, isn't it? Suck me sideways. That's fine. That's totally cool, man. Totally cool. Whatever. I got one of those as a pretty sweet composition, too, I must say. There was somebody else, though. Where is this other else? Is your name Elsie? That makes so much sense. Okay. Nobody? I thought I heard them running too at one point. There are a lot of NPCs in this area though. This is like the Mothman cultist headquarters. God damn it, I'm out of beer. Or out of Boilermaker. Let's Merv this guy. Ain't go nowhere. Again, if they're too close to other stuff, they just pinball off of it. Ain't nothing I can do about physics. Ah! They launched onto a roof. Tonight on burps. Okay. Alright. This area has dried itself right up. Let's move. Let's do Clancy. We'll do Clancy. We'll see where we're at, and then I'll probably do a review, and I'll probably wrap it up. It's getting late. It's getting late for this gentleman. This gentle dude in the dark room. I am the dude in the dark room. And I'm here to pay tribute for Fallout. I'm not a genie. Ooh. Oh! That guy got launched. That's an okay shot. A little bit of Seneca. Nope, no, it's not Seneca. What the fuck am I talking about? I don't know what mountain ridge that would be. Appalachian Mountains. Somewhere. Let's see, to the north of... northwest of Grafton a little bit. What mountain range would that be? Probably Appalachia. It's Appalachia.
Anal.
Yeah.
Anal. Entails anal.
Yes. Only Todd Howard knows. Oh. Ooh, dude, I thought that guy was going to pinball the fuck out of that little area, but he did not. He didn't. He did not. We got some clouds. We got... Let's see, where'd that body go? There he is. Okay. Get like a beautiful puffy cloud structure composition. It's kind of... That'll be fun. Why is it so funny when these people fly? Let's try to get on this opposite side. Generally speaking, to be successful with this type of photography, what one needs to achieve is a elevated position, aim at the leg, and hope that they fly in the right direction. Although I'm kind of getting good at kind of determining where they're going to fly. You can kind of choose their trajectory depending on which leg you choose. But it's pretty difficult. What's up, Paxmore? It's pretty difficult to determine where they're going to fly. So I do my best, but I've definitely gotten better at anticipating where they're gonna go. See, I knew that guy was gonna pinball, for instance. This guy's not going anywhere either. They're right underneath that shit. Yep. Here we go. This guy will, though. Oh, hello! That could be fun. Where are you headed? Where are you headed, sir? Oh, close up! Close up! Oh! Oh! Okay, that could be sweet, dude. Alright, we're gonna check that one in a second. What? What's that shit? Yeah. Alright, let's get these guys out from inside. We will take you out of the inside. Face off. Face off against you. Hey, buddy. Come on out here. In the Holy Land. Holy Land this. Ooh, gnarled roots composition. Where'd they go? Dude, I love those gnarled... Oh. They landed over... so off. I'm trying to guess and anticipate where they're going to fall. Because that's the ideal. The ideal is being able to choose your composition, eject the NPC, and then they kind of arc themselves right into where you're anticipating that they fall. And it's not easy. I try to keep a visual cue, or a visual, I try to keep a visual target on them. But then it's also very easy to lose where they're flying. Like, look at, hey, for instance, look at this person. No one's helping them. I can help. Oh, schnitzel. Ooh, fire. I'll do some fire shot. Nah. Nah, dog. Nah, dog. No, dog. Can't tell what camera to take out tonight. Ooh, dude. Well, what are the options? What are the options? We can help. Best camera is the one you have with you. Hey. Here we go. Oh, this tree is terrible, dude. This is the worst. This is like the worst tree sprite there is in the game. I'm taking that picture anyway, though. Thinking either Voigtlander, Vito, by the Argus C3. Well, okay. I mean, if you're going to... It's gonna... I mean... I'm gonna say the Argus, because that's... I mean, you know... It's this is the obvious choice here for me. If you're giving me that option... but I don't know. If you haven't... I would say whatever you haven't shot with the most recent Lee. Most recent or most recently? That's a grammar question I'm never going to be able to answer for you. Funny enough, English is my second language. No, it's not. I'm kidding. But you'd think so because of how inept I am at speaking it and inept at grammar I am. Oh, dude, look at this. Okay. Tree. Oh, that was a camera jam. Ooh, it makes me mild. Nah, it doesn't really make me angry. It's annoying, but honestly, I do not feel I don't get a frustration feeling when it's failing. In fact, it's like, well, maybe it's funny. If it's funny, then it's fine if it fails. I'm fine with failure as long as it's funny. Triple F. Triple F score. Oh, try to get it. Oh, that was another camera jam. I really want to pick up on how to avoid those camera jams. I really just can't tell what it is that is inhibiting me taking that picture. Haven't used the Voight. Oh, then definitely take the Voigtlander. Dude, definitely take the Voigtlander. I need to get some higher ISO film. Yeah. It's crazy. Like I remember 1600, and honestly, I don't shoot I have not shot film for a while. Um, again, I hope maybe, again, doing this stream, we're gonna shoot some rolls through the C3. At the very least, to test and make sure that the shutter speed is correct, because that is one of the biggest issues with those cameras. Is the shutter mechanism will need lubrication, and one of the biggest issues is the shutter kind of sticks a little bit, and it will not give you the shutter speeds that are indicated on the shutter speed dial. You didn't know? Wait, you didn't know the shutter speed thing? Um, uh, it's good to check because they are very old cameras. And again, I do plan on doing a nice dude. Let's go do a real blast. Maybe we'll do this like the last. Oh, dude, there's one of the good shots from tonight though. I actually really like that shot. We're gonna service these cameras, or I plan on servicing at least the one that I'm. Look at this asshole. I do plan on servicing my little camera, doing a little clean lube and adjustment to it. It's a very simple camera, relatively speaking, to service yourself, and I'm gonna make a crack at it. But it's a whole roll of 35. Well, hopefully, yeah, you should do, honestly, pretty much with any old film camera, it does behoove the shooter to put a roll of film through it and do some tests, making sure the shutter's firing correctly, because the shutter can lag a little bit, or it might be stuck on a extremely high shutter speed. Like, again, in the case of the Argus C3, I believe it basically, I think the main problem is it gets stuck at its highest or its fastest shutter speed, which is 1/300th. Yeah, 1/300th of a second. It will get stuck on that. And you can do, I mean, it's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious just by listening to it if the shutter speed is changing between, you know, 1/10 of a second. You can definitely tell. I can tell just by listening to the shutter, at least if it's changing between those slower shutter speeds. I can hear it open and close versus the faster shutter speed, but it still might not be completely accurate. So what I'm going to do when I'm testing out this camera, because again, I do want to augment this whole thing, I'm going to put a lot of time into customizing it. So we'll put a roll of film through it. I'm going to shoot side by side with my digital camera that should be very accurate in terms of its shutter speeds. I'll shoot same ISO, same shutter speed, same aperture, and I'm going to compare them and make sure that the exposure is at least within like 1/3 of a stop of each other. It's going to be hard to tell because of the aperture difference. While the F number might be the same, the transmission of light, which is where you get the term T-stop, if you're a cinema person, you're going to be familiar with T-stops, which means transmission. And the transmission of light might not be the same at the same F number that it is stated. So this F3.5 might actually not transmit as much light as an F3.5 on my digital camera. But I can use, again, I have the adapter, so I can use the same lens. That's actually probably a good way to normalize this test that we're doing, so that the transmission, it's going to be the same lens. That's actually a really good idea that I'm talking myself into. But I'm going to shoot side by side, same scene, same subject, same setup, same shutter speeds. We'll develop the film, and I'll compare them with the digital images and make sure the shutter speed is accurate, or at least accurate to it, like like a third of a stop or something like that. That I probably will not go through all the trouble of clean lubing and adjusting these if it's not necessary, because I'm not a professional camera service person. And again, I'll probably break one or two of these trying to service it. Luckily, I have a couple of them, so we can fuck around. But that's just a good thing. It's a good thing to keep in mind. Any old camera, if you're buying it secondhand and it's not from a dealer that has done a clean lube and adjustment, or at least has checked and made sure that the shutter speed is working properly, the film winding mechanism is working properly. There's probably a big list of things to check that I won't even get into, because again, I've not shot much film for a while. So keep that in mind. But yes, hopefully again, shoot the Voigtlander. If you haven't shot the Voigtlander, dude, try the Voigtlander. I mean, that's got to be exciting. But then, yeah, just listen to the shutter and just make sure it's changing at the very least. Because again, without doing these I have no way to test the shutter speed except for doing those side-by-side comparisons, which again I will do at some point. So here we're gonna be flying some super mutants, and this is actually a great opportunity to get groups, because I'm going to call a bunch of enemies. Oof. Got hit with a bear trap. I bet I'll get a couple legendaries too. We'll see.
Anal. Entails anal.
I am getting anal about my shutter speeds. That's correct. But you know what, dude? You gotta be accurate, especially if you're especially shooting film. You gotta get that exposure as accurate as possible. Cricket. I'm gonna call in a bunch of dudes. I'm gonna call in a bunch of super mutants. We're gonna shoot these super mutants. We're gonna see if we can get a grouping, and then maybe we'll go over and try to fly a behemoth really quick.
How sound so beautiful.
How sound so beautiful. Okay, let them all kind of group up. Look at all these fools. You foolish people. Don't you know? You've fallen right into a trap.
Somewhere.
So here we go. Architecture. Yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be our, that's gonna be our main element, that sweet brick face building.
Go ahead.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Ah. I heard him fall. I heard you. Well, you can just fuck right off. Oh, wait, we got one more lore to trigger.
All array components engaged. Activating targeting protocols. Please stand by.
Please stand by. Okay, group up, dude. I want to get some 5 furs or some 6 furs. Super mutants have been our best multiple image. I did just notice I would be shooting with ISO 100, so not great for late night. Yes, dude, 100. But maybe you can play around with pushing that film, if it's a good film to push. I know some films are claimed to be better at pushing or pulling than others, or designed to be pushed or pulled to a higher or lower ISO in the development stage, but I think usually you don't want to push more than 2 stops. except for maybe extreme creative circumstances. But like if you push the 100 ISO 1600, let's see, that's 1 to 2 to 4 to 8 to 16. So if you push it to 16, you'd be at 4 stops of a push. And it might be interesting, but it'd be very, very grainy. It'd end up very grainy and probably, I'm gonna guess, very low contrast. In which case you'd have to print out that low contrast look or digitally remove it or whatever. That picture's not gonna be good. I think we got one good. That one of the Superman with the architecture might be kind of fun.
Resuming remote connection.
But yeah, ISO 100. I probably wouldn't even attempt. I'm not.
Repair detected.
I'm not. I have not experimented all that much with pushing or pulling film. Definitely push and pull my digital images all the time. But yeah, film pushing and pulling.
Signal broadcast active.
I don't think I've intentionally done it. We probably had to experiment with that in school like a little bit, but I don't even have a strong recollection of that. Here's a legendary. Do you want to fly? He's only a 1-star, so I'm not as concerned with losing it. Ooh, yeah, add to my architecture.
A piece of that just got me.
Yes, thank you. Redeem. Redemption temptation. Redemption contemption. That I don't contempt. I do not hold in contempt this redemption. Ooh, there's a 2-star. I'll fly you too. Who gives a fuck about 2-star?
Orbital strike complete.
Okay, broken building. Broken building. NPC. Their body got way too stacked up. Okay. Mobile home with chair. NPC. Monorail in the background. And who are you over here? One more pure person to wipe out. I can wipe these people out. This is how you know. This is how you know the Enclave is like basically evil. Because they ask you to exterminate. Exterminate these pests. Oh. Hey little doggy, you gonna bark all day or you gonna bite? That's a mutant hound. See, like, that is an enemy. It's like, why even shoot that? No one's gonna be able to know what the fuck it is. You have to, I mean, yeah, Fallout fans will know.
Thank you for your participation.
But I'd love these images to be cross-pollinated with just the image creating community at large in general. Let's go see if we can fly this. There's a behemoth over here. I also love claiming this workshop. It is generally one of the workshops I claim on the regs. Wait, the lowest cost film I can get is ISO 3200. Yeah, I mean, that's fast enough for some night stuff. With some slower shutter speeds and a steady hand. It's just, you know what the big problem. What's up, Gary? Yeah, dude, ISO, yeah, 3200 is a very punk rock image. Definitely a punk rock vibe, that graininess. For sure. 3200 is great. I think the problem, I don't know, what speed is that, what lens does the Voigtlander have on it? I'm unfamiliar with that camera. The Argus, the 50 mil, that's what you have on there. In fact, all the lenses? No, okay, the 100 millimeter lens is a f4.5. The 50 is an f3.5, and the 35, I think, is an f3.52, right? Oh, dude, no, the 35 is an f4.5 as well. So the 50 is the fastest of the bunch, And f3.5, you can't call that fast and have respect for yourself, I don't think. Yeah, if it was a zoom lens in the 1980s, maybe you could call it fast. But as it stands, that guy was on the right side. Ooh, got max photos. Okay, maximum photos. The Adventures of Maximum Photo. The Adventures of Maximilian Photos. Yeah, 3200. That's a great. And again, you could push 3200 to 6400 easy, or without extreme degradation to the image quality, I should say. There's the problem, I would say, with the Argus is that f3.5 limitation on that 50 millimeter lens. That is going to hold you back from low light shooting a little bit, I would say, but it also depends on under what low light conditions you're talking about. I mean, there's some definitely some brightly lit nighttime areas that you could definitely get away with shooting that speed, I would say. But you know what? Yeah, it's experimentation is fun, so just experiment, and if it comes out, it comes out. Although I know film does get expensive, so it's kind of tough to. Ooh, here we go, dude. I would love a super mutant with the sun. It's not gonna be a silhouette. It's too stacked up. Oh, that's right. You silly person. I have to delete photos. Also, there are some legendaries over here. Let's fly over here really quick. Let's get away from this foolishness. I did have some legendaries. I know I said I didn't care about them. Oh no, they did fly really far, so I probably won't be able to find them. Okay, whatever. Well, I did say no one cares about this 2-star. I care about all legendaries. See, like, for instance, this guy. I'm not going to fly him. Kill him, take the bloody cultist dagger. Ooh. That is, like, the best case scenario roll for that weapon. In terms of a 2-star. Okay, let's fly this guy with a Merv now. He's underneath the bridge. Ayo. Super mutant that had a minigun that is now using. Okay, this guy's gonna go. This guy's going real far. That was not real far. Oh, dude. Okay, red rocket, dude. With body. Oh. And I'm also still being an idiot. I have to delete photos. God damn it. Those Boilermakers, man. Okay, photo gallery. Let's do this really quick. Okay. It's crap. This is crap. That's some crap. Oh, that's a real piece of garbage. There's that architectural shot that I thought would be cool. I like the front face of that building. That brick is beautiful. It's got some cool texture to it. But the body looks like crap. It's stacked up against itself. Spinning on the wrong axis to allow me to see more of its appendages. So no, you're wrong and you're done. I like this. Kind of interesting that body is so close to the border of the bottom portion of the frame there on the bottom left. But there's blood on the lens. The tree looks dirty. No. This shot, it's Oh, dude, there's that close-up. I wish I tilted down. I think maybe the sun would have popped in there. It looks like the sun is just in that bottom right corner. I know all my shit's kind of blocking this guy. Also, Streamlabs looks like it crops on my screen. This person's hand, the hand on that far left side of the screen, on my screen that should be the full frame image, the hand is just riding the edge of the frame, and there's like a bit, like a millimeter of a space between its hand and the edge of the frame. And I like that. The pose really isn't that great, though. Maybe if the other arm was extended and you could see the head, but otherwise, I don't know. This shot's just, it's whatever. That shot's funny, but it's like, no. That shot's okay. We'll keep that for now. That shot's okay. No, this shot's let's just delete that. This body fell a little bit too far. Plus, there's blood on the lens. We got the Abandoned Hope sign in there. There's the Abandoned Hope. We got that blood on the lens there. So this one's going to be the keeper in terms of that. Also, note the light that has fallen on that totem itself. In the second image, the shadow is cast directly over that ram skull. And that's darkening that whole element. Plus the body on top of it kind of throws the entire thing off balance because the main points of interest are the totem itself and the body. And when they're both on the right side of the frame, it becomes very right side heavy. So let's delete that one. This one, though, a lot better. No blood on the lens. The light is falling right on top of that ram's head, emphasizing it. And the body in flight is on the left side of the frame, balancing well with that right side with the totem. Bueno. Let's keep it. This one is funny. The Abandoned Hope, I'm kind of blocking it with my image here. The Abandoned Hope totem is clearly visible. The body is sprawled out nicely. And there's a cargo bot, which we have not had in any of the images. So I'll keep this one for now. This one's okay. I think, is that the same thing? No, it's the same totem, different composition and different body. We'll keep both of those. Oh, this one could have been real cool. This one could have been real cool. Had there been no blood on the lens. The body's pose is okay. The position of the totem itself is cool, and you can clearly read the Abandoned Hope, but there's so much blood on the lens, and the pose like isn't that great on the body, so let's just delete that one. This one's The body is not well defined. The trees look gross. No. I like that one. We got our Banjo Player. That's cool. Cool sunset shot. Cool Mount Blair shot. Okay, all these are good. How many photos do I have on my roll still, actually? What did we... Okay, we have 14 photos. That's fun. That's a fun one. Yeah, that bloody swing speed cultist dagger, dude. I'm gonna sell that shit for like a couple caps. I'll probably sell it for like 420 caps. 420 caps is like a good number to put on there. Any decent weapon that you want to sell for like a price that people have to pay something for, but also signifies something cool. That's a 420 capper. Okay, so here's our behemoth. We're going to try to fly this guy, and then we're going to call it a night, because I want to get some food. I am hungry. Oh, dude, maybe I'll order some food. Maybe I'll order Jack in the Box. I'm definitely not driving anywhere, I'll tell you what. Which, again, I will urge, if you have been imbibing with me, just be goddamn responsible, please. Thank you. Fly, sucker! Ah! We got him! Yes. Okay, let's incorporate some architecture here. No! Oh! I hate these camera jams. Todd. Oh, he did fall right into the gold deposit. That's fun. Let's take all your loot. And let's try to fly him out of here. Oh, that's gonna happen. There he is! Ah! It still didn't take the picture, though. What the fuck is that? He, like, flew so well, too, like, the first time. Okay, we got him there. Behemoth. Dude, Behemoth is like the coolest summon. Neo Bahamut and Zero Bahamut, dude. Okay, let's use the scaffolding as an element of the frame. Beautiful. Huh. There you go.
Beautiful.
Yes. Beautiful. You're doing well. Take your minigun. Where'd that guy go? Okay, we did enough with that guy. Yeah, I want to wrap up. I'm hungry. I'm hungry and I'm running. I'm out of my. I ran out of Boilermaker, which again was the theme drink of the night, along with the theme song of the night. Did anybody end up listening to that song or no? Yeah, dude, Jason, take it easy, brother. Thank you for coming and hanging. I really appreciate it. Enjoy your weekend. Shoot well. Good light. Be safe. Always be safe. That's the top priority. Top priority, be safe. Focus on safety. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And I mean, I'll do a lot of stuff. But I'm always safe about it. You know? Yeah, have fun, buddy. Shoot well. Shoot safe. Shoot pro snap safe, as one might say, and capture some pro snap moments in there. But yeah, thanks for coming. I really appreciate it. See you next time. Yeah, we're wrapping up anyway, so you ain't gonna miss anything. You ain't gonna miss nothing. But yeah, did anybody listen to that song? Are people just afraid to listen to links? Anyway, dude, Paxmore, I actually think you would like this band. Did you see that link that I posted earlier? I'll post it again. This band is sick. A band called Royal Blood. The lead singer is the bassist and guitar player because he uses gnarly effects on his bass that make it sound like a guitar. And he might play a 5-string to get that higher. Is it higher? Did they go higher? Did 5 strings go higher or do they go lower? I'm talking to a very, very ignorant musical person here. Anything to AFK while we wrap up? No. So let's just wrap it up. Let's wrap up. Let's review. Got our photo gallery. Where did we start today? So this is the last image that we saved from last time, which I do like this image. I think I just really like the color. The color is beautiful in this image. And then also the structure there and that mechanism, that mechanical excavating machine is really cool looking to me. Oh. Hang on, dude. Scorchbeast's gonna come... What the hell is your problem, dude? Trying to wrap up my show, dude. I don't think, dude. I don't take kindly to these type. I'm gonna exterminate them. Uh-oh, my item broke. Oh, dead Scorchbeast with flying Scorchbeast. Yeah, let's just wrap these guys up real quick. They drop a lot of X, but that's decent loot. Grab that later. Okay. Photogal. Yeah, again, this shot's really sweet. That's from last time, though. Again, Ash Heap Region. This is probably the best shot we got in the Ash Heap Region. I wish I was tilted down just a little bit. A little bit of headroom on there that I'm not that excited about, and I would have loved more of the hillside texture and those beautiful glowing rocks on the right side, adding that little bit of color pop to what is essentially almost a monotone image. I like that. That's a cool one. The sunset was great. Here I could have panned maybe a little bit more to the left, but then that person would have ended up being a little bit more center punched in the frame. Either way, the color looks great. The clouds look great. The pose is okay. This particular clothing that the NPCs wear that has it's almost like it has like a kilt type bottom half of the dress, and then that looks like kind of like they have like an appendage popping out of their groin. So that anyway, it does end up confusing it a little bit, but maybe no one else can tell but me. Either way, it's okay. This was okay. We got a sweet banjo shot. I'm always trying to get these banjo shots for Johnny. I don't know if Johnny Boy is here anymore, but we got these we try to get these banjo shots. Ideally, we have banjo in the frame with NPC flying around the banjo, which we have achieved slightly. Wait, did I delete the wrong? I think I deleted the wrong one of these on accident. Whatever, we have it saved anyway. And we got that banjo shot. Beautiful landscape, starscape behind it. Guy playing banjo, just chilling. The contrast between the warmth of the area where he's playing and the coolness of that landscape behind it, I think that's really cool, so that's fun. Warm colors, by the way, will appear to stand out and be prominent in the foreground or seem to be in front of everything in an image, and cooler tones tend to recess themselves or recede into the background in images. Good thing to note about color in your imagery. This picture's pretty cool. I feel like I've almost had an exact same picture like this before. Like almost the exact same pose, just the opposite direction. I think I deleted it recently. Which one was I talking? Oh, no, it's this one. This one is very, very similar. To this one, in my opinion. A little bit different, but very similar vibe, just reversed. It's cool, though. The pose is okay. Kind of looks like they're floating up towards the moon. They are positioned in a perfect spot between the clouds and the sky. A little bit of a void between the cloud structures there. And the moon looks great. The stars look great. We'll keep that one for now. We are trying to get some good Abandoned Hope totem images. These are new elements added to the game in the last patch. So they're kind of fun to play with. This one's okay. I'm not crazy about that. That's part of the HVAC unit on the roof of this structure that we're on. Or at least I guess I'm kind of assuming that it's some sort of AC, something to do with the AC, central air. But this, I'm not crazy about it in the foreground there. Had I included more of it, and if the body was bigger, I think it could be cool. It is a decent structure. Like here, I don't mind it as much because there's a little bit more dimension to that structure. You can see multiple sides, and so that adds to it, adds to the texture, and you can just see more of it in general, while also maintaining a view of all the other elements that I wanted to have in the frame. Plus, this one's cool because it has that vertibot in there, which we do not have any photos of, except for that one time that we found the NPCs battling the vertibot, and we shot some photos. This is it. I love this shot of that Abandoned Hope sign. The pose is pretty good. I really do wish the right arm, the left arm is clearly visible, extended out in front of the body, just in front of its head. The right arm is obviously invisible because it's stacked up behind the body somewhere. And had it been raised up above the head, that would have made this picture so much stronger, in my opinion. I also could have tilted down a little bit too much headroom. Still well balanced and relatively well done. It's got finesse. This one's pretty funny. That pose is kind of funny. I love the color. The blue looks great. Sky blue is like a bit of my theme color, or blue in general is my accent color. That's why I wear these blue shirts. That's why I have this nice Polaroid 600 radio right here for a little bit of a blue pop. And then my enlarger obviously has a nice blue color to it, so I'm trying to, I try to include as much blue as possible, so that's nice. Here we has a camera jam, but that could have been a really sweet shot of that behemoth flying. There's our behemoth in flight. Pretty trash, but I'll save it for now. And there's the behemoth in flight with scaffolding in the foreground. Fun. I like that pose on the behemoth. And the scaffolding, I don't know, it's kind of a cool geometric shape to it, so that's fun. There's our Scorch Beasts doing stupid shit, and that looks terrible, so let's just delete that. Anyway, that's some good stuff. So what's the shot of the night? Damn, we didn't save that many. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We only saved 10 shots. I don't know if that's good or bad. I should take note of how many we usually save per session. But what's the shot of the night? I'll say it's this Abandoned Hope shot. I was pretty happy with that. We tried for a while to get one of those. And this was the best one of the bunch, I gotta say. Other than, again, that arm should be, the right arm should be extended up. Just so you can see all of their limbs. That's just what makes it more interesting, when you can see all their limbs and you can really see, you can really read what that NPC's doing. Anyway, shot of the night. That's a good one. I don't want to say this is a good shot. That's a good shot. And I love those Abandoned Hope totems. Those are hilarious. Let's see. Anything to end by AFKing? No, while I wrap up. No, but here's what I can do. Let's use my tent. I'll sleep. I'll get a buff. And then we'll wrap up, and we'll just do a quick talk about what happened, how we feel about the night. I mean, I feel fine about the night. It's pretty average. So that's the talk. Anyway, really appreciate everyone hanging out. Hope that was fun and just thrilling and exciting. Hope I kept you on the edge of your seat the whole time. Because, like, the whole time you're like, oh, is he going to get that shot? Oh, is he going to get it? I know how you all feel. It's fine. I know. But yeah, I hope you had fun. Hope it was enjoyable. Hope you get to relax a little bit. Yeah, what we got going on next? We have next week, definitely going to do Zelda on Thursday. Definitely going to do Photography Friday on Friday. Maybe I'll get my act together and do something between Monday and Thursday, other than Thursday. Because, again, Zelda Thursday is like almost 100% sure that's going to happen. Photography Friday is like 100%, but Thursdays are like 95. Kind of like diminishes. Like Mondays, I want to say like the percentage like grows as the week goes on. So like Monday, it's like you get like a 40% chance I'll do something. Tuesday is like 55%. Wednesday is like 75%. And then we get into the 90s. Thursday is like 90, 95. And then Friday's 100. So we do have to start. I am going to start another marriage speed run in Stardew, marrying that photographer, man. We got to marry that photographer, so, and do it better than we did last time. Try to re-theorize how we will accomplish that, which I think the first stream, when we do that first stream, will probably be building our strategy, going over what we did last time, building the strategy, and trying to do it better. So that'll be the first thing we would do on a Monday, maybe. Tuesdays would be Texture Tuesday, where we do a real photo shoot in the studio here, which I do plan on doing. I was hoping to change some stuff in here. I'm just kind of dragging ass doing any kind of more renovation to my little studio space, but I'm working on it. Things change slowly. But Tuesdays would be Texture Tuesday, where we're going to shoot actual photography. And generally, I think now I would love to build more of those still life images where we actually kind of really compose an image together and build an image. That's kind of the fun thing to do, rather than shooting just those single or I'm sorry, multiple images of one object or something like that. Not saying we won't do that, because I do have a lot of cameras that I want to shoot photos of, but I think building those still life images ends up being more fun and interesting to watch. So that's what I would hope to do more of on Tuesdays. Wednesdays, I would probably try to do the image edit days, right with light days, which, I mean, right with light, anytime we're doing real photo stuff, photo review or photo edit or photo shoot, real life photo stuff, those are what I consider the right with light episodes. And Wednesday would also be a right with light episode where we would edit. So haven't done any of those for a while either. So those will be coming. Those will be coming soon. Again, I was like hoping to have more stuff set up, and again, I'm just dragging ass on getting most of this stuff set up, so I'm ready to do a more streamlined version of what we have done in the past. Because I do not a lot of this stuff it's like has to move around a bit, so I'm working on it. So yeah, maybe we'll do one of those three things between Monday and Wednesday, or through Monday and Wednesday. But then again, Thursday, definitely Zelda, and Friday, definitely Fallout. I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their weekend. Please enjoy it. Please enjoy it. Kick back and relax a little bit. Take some deep breaths. Realize that we have a life here, and we're very lucky that we have it, and we should enjoy that life. Just say fuck you to all the people that have been pissing you off all week, if that's something that you've been dealing with. Because don't let them piss you off, dude. Don't let them. Just don't let them, man. It's affecting you. Don't let that affect you. I will always tell you to love yourself, love others, and love life. Don't lose your dinosaur. Shoot. I would encourage, obviously, going out and shooting some photos. Jason just went out and shot some photos. What are you guys doing with your life, you know? I'll probably take some pictures. I try to take like at least one picture a day. I know that doesn't always happen, but I think if I count in-game photography, that's probably true. Real life photography, I'm probably not as consistent with, but I'm gonna try and shoot something every day. But yeah, shoot, man, get out there and shoot. If there's one thing I would like to encourage through my stream, is just creativity in general, but specifically photography. Go out and take some pictures, express yourself, capture your world, capture your life, express your life, show people how you see things. You know, I think that's a great exercise. So do some of that. Let's go over our socials really quick. I would again also say, if you're new to the stream and you like photography, if you enjoyed watching what you saw here, and you're into photography stuff, this is a great place to follow. I'd very much appreciate a follow. We're trying to make it to 50 followers. And if you're catching this later and you're watching this on YouTube, obviously very much appreciate a follow, subscribe, like, comment on YouTube as well. It's necessary, okay? It's not that I want that. I mean, I want it, but I want it because it's necessary, you know what I mean? Anyway, socials. Let's go over the socials. YouTube, like I said, most of our when we end the stream, I will mostly upload these to YouTube, or most of the streams we uploaded to YouTube, so you can watch them later and check them out. Although I do have, again, what we're doing here, we're kind of developing what will be an all-encompassing video about the photography of this game, and those will all end up on YouTube, as well as things like camera reviews, lens reviews. I have a bunch of stuff in the works. Again, in terms of this game, reviewing the lenses that we can shoot with from the Argus that I have the adapter for to shoot with my Canon mirrorless. We're going to do some of that and talk about those on there. and we'll have some more streamlined videos talking about that on YouTube eventually. Instagram, usually I'll just post my real photo shoots that we do, the Right with Light photo shoots. Those will end up on Instagram, along with some of my actual photo work. Real life photo work ends up on there. Some in-game stuff ends up on there. I've been meaning to post more, and I'll get my workflow down eventually. But obviously, follow the Instagram if you want to see. Usually, the end result of what we do here ends up on the Instagram. Twitter has basically been just alerts for when we go live. But obviously, if you're interested in following the stream, follow the Twitter, because that's a good way to be alerted to when we're going live. Patreon, if you really want to support the stream in another way other than following. Right now, the best thing you can do is follow the stream, come back and watch, hang out, participate. I encourage people to offer suggestions. I love it when people offer ideas for something to shoot. Very much appreciate that. I've had a lot of fun trying to accomplish what people suggest, so very open to suggestions. And that's the best way to support the stream right now. But if you want to support the stream in another way, check out the Patreon, because obviously I do consider this a business, and I do need to make money, because I would love to live my life comfortably. I'd love to be able to buy food. That'd be great. So obviously Patreon is a great way you can support the channel. If you don't have time and patience to sit around for 3 hours, which is what we've been doing. Been on here for 3 hours and 7-8 minutes now. But if you don't want to, you like what you see, but you don't necessarily have time to come hang out and explore what we're doing, obviously Patreon's a great place. You can just donate to the channel and help support it. Everything, all the money donated there directly affects the production of this stream. So very much appreciated if you did that. And then also, which we don't have on the socials yet, but we will, we have a pretty sweet Discord where you can connect with myself and the other people that obviously are on there. Great way to share images you've made. I love it when people share their photos on our Discord. Ask me questions, whatever. I'm pretty bad with it, I'll be honest. I'm bad with social media in general right now. I'm trying to get better. But that's a great place to find me when we're off the stream and communicate again with other people that hang out on the stream. And specifically for this exact stream, the Fallout streams, ProSnapCameraClub.com is where we will post and document everything we're doing with this game and the photography that we capture within it, as well as, again, customizing our Argus cameras to be more like the ones in the game. So follow that if that specific thing interests you. I think that's about it. Does anybody got any questions? Again, enjoy yourself. Enjoy your weekends. I love you all. I thank you all. Thank you very, very much. Very much appreciate everybody. Yeah. Enjoy your burrito, as they would say on there. On the Nerdist. No, I haven't listened. I haven't been following Nerdist though. I've listened to a lot back in the day. Patrick Stewart Nerdist interview is pretty sweet. I forget what that was for. What was that for? What were they coming out with? What was Patrick Stewart promoting? I should know this, but I don't. God, if only I had a device with which to search for things that may or may not have happened. Interesting things to search for. I don't know. Anyway, I love you all. Thank you all. Goodbye all. Peace all. Thank you.